Fellas, you know Degree Cool Rush deodorant, right? Well, last year they changed the formula, and guys were mad about it. One dude even started a petition. So guess what? Degree heard us, admitted they messed up, and brought the original Cool Rush scent back exactly how it was. And it's in Walmart, Target, and other stores now for under $4. So grab some and remember why its cool, crisp, and fresh scent made it the #1 men's antiperspirant for the last decade. Degree Cool Rush is back, and it smells like victory for all of us.
Hilton brings you new ways to stay, with experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I think we all know what we're going to be talking about in today's episode. We're going to be talking about that YouTuber, JustARobot. And I guess, he just recently did a video. I ain't going to watch the video. I'm like, I can care less for the situation. I did see, when the individual that he was talking about was going viral. But yeah, I'm like, that's one of those things where, like I said, if I have no reason to be involved in that drama, I'm not going to get myself involved. All right. I'm just going to let that stay on its side of the internet, and I'm going to be focused on myself. But overall, though, what I wanted to do was to talk on that, because I imagine the thing is this. I imagine JustARobot ain't doing that video in good spirits. And I guess people probably would be all like, oh, watch the video. Look, bruh, I feel like I didn't seen enough videos with JustARobot. I really don't want to watch no more videos of him. It's one of those things where I'm like, when you just even seeing the videos on me, I'm like, no, bruh, I can't do it. I don't want to do it, man. Put me on an episode of Fear Factor, put me on an episode of Survivor. I'd rather do that, and at least with that, I can learn some things. But yeah, with watching a JustARobot video, I don't know what I'm going to learn from it. So that's why I'm like, with this particular situation, or whoever this content creator that he's talking about, I very well could just go and look her name up and just do my own research rather than watching one of his videos about it. But see, that's the thing, though. I feel like that video was an attempt of him trying to get back into drama. Because my thing is this, didn't he say he was going to do movie reviews or media reviews, something like that, where I think it was just overall, it wasn't going to be about drama. First video he does as he comes back, right? Because I think he did do a video where he was explaining how he got hacked. But first video he does, I guess, as his way of making his way of getting back into content creation, is a video about drama. So at the end of the day, it's like, you got to really ask that question. Did he learn anything from this situation with Cinnabar and all this stuff following after Cinnabar's situation? Because let's just sit down and think about it. He got called out for defending Cinnabar. For those that don't know who she is, or I guess don't know the situation, Cinnabar is a YouTuber that was out here having inappropriate conversations with minors. And he thought that it would be a good idea to do some hour and so video defending her. He stalked people at VidCon. The racism allegations, the sexism allegations. I'm trying to think of some other stuff that he's been called out for. Overall being a bad friend. Pretty much stabbing his friends in the back, making videos about I think he was going to make a video about Lio Convoy, but I think he must have scrapped that video. But the thing is this, I feel like he'll get to a point where he's comfortable with where he's at when it comes down to content creating. He feels like he got that same energy he had back some time ago, and then that's when he'll probably go back into being a full-time drama content creator. But at the end of the day, you gotta ask him that question. It's like, what's up with you being involved in drama? What's up with you even just adding your opinion on dramas that ain't got nothing to do with you? Because I feel like that all you're doing is, and it's either two things. It's one, he's trying to promote himself using other people's name, or two, he is in a way trying to promote himself, but I feel like it's like he's thinking along the lines it's going to be something positive, but I think everybody realizes that it's something negative. Like, people are going to see you, people are going to look your name up, see what you're about, see that you got called out for defending the pedophile and all these other weird things that you got called out for. And at the end of the day, yeah, you might have like a fan for like 5-10 minutes, but then eventually they gonna see you for who you really are, and then they're gonna be like, nah, I don't want to be cool with this guy. But the thing is this though, even as he is trying to make his way back, he's still losing subscribers. He's still losing fans. People, look, here's the thing. There are people that was a fan of JustARobot, and they watch his videos all the time. They seen you for who you really are. What makes them people any different than, I guess, a new subscriber? A new subscriber is going to feel the same exact way. I guess, yeah, if there's some mindless child and they don't have no guidance and they're looking at you for guidance, that'll be the only way. But other than that, then if he does try to throw that up in the air too, like, oh, well, there are still some people that are supporting me, they're enabling you. I've said that before, that you're going to have enablers on your channel still trying to get you to carry on with drama and all that stuff. And I'm like, fam, look, here's the thing. Look at all this drama that you got into recently. Look how that turned out. I'm saying, if you're trying to get to a point where you don't have no subscribers, you're not getting any views, nobody doesn't care about your videos anymore, you're heading in that direction. Because even when he made the last video on me, I'm like, that video ain't did nothing to my channel. I'm like, what, maybe 1-2 people dislike the videos? I'm used to 1 or 2 people disliking, fam. There's one of my voiceover videos. Hold on for a second. Let me just talk on one of my voiceover videos real quick, because I think this has to be one of my most disliked videos. But at the same time, it got way more likes. But let me just see real quick. Oh, maybe they might not be my most disliked video. Hold on first. Yeah, because I'm looking at some other videos where it's like it got like a gang of dislikes and stuff. But when we're talking likes, like you can't even really see the dislikes. Because I'm like, I got a video where it has 318,000 likes, but then dislikes 11,000. Then another one with 11,000. Then one with 14,000, but that video got over 500,000 likes. And then let's just see some of the other videos. Yeah, but it's like, fam, the thing is this. That's somebody where it's like, talking on those videos, I guess comparing them videos to your videos, my videos are entertaining. That's videos that you'll see all on the front page of YouTube, people promoting it, sharing it around and all that stuff. Why do you think people are sharing your stuff around? Why do you think people are talking about you right now? Like, honestly, sit down and think about that. You know, and that's the thing. I feel like he's not. I feel like he ain't gonna sit down and take the time to think, because he wants to think along the lines that he is not doing anything wrong. And if whoever it was that told you that it's like, oh, you could do whatever, and as long as you look at it as you doing the right thing, that's all that matters, fam, they lied to you. They flat out, I don't know if that was some advice from his parents, a friend, whoever, but I'm like, they flat out lied to you. He might not want to hear no stuff like that, but I'm like, somebody got to tell you. You are not going to be right just because you say that you're right. Like, I remember watching, it was one of his, I think, was it the response video that he did, the last response video he did, where he was responding to all the allegations, and he's talking about, I've won every single drama or argument that I've ever been in, and it's like, who told you that, though? Like, is that something that you told yourself, or is that something that somebody told you? Because either way, you either lied to yourself or somebody lied to you. You haven't won every single, or you didn't win this situation with Cinebear. Here's the thing. The fact that Cinebear...
That's your money saying it's time for a McDonald's run. Because with new McValue at McDonald's, you get more than you expect. Like, buy a 6-piece McNuggets and add a McChicken for just $1. Your money says let's go. Get more than you expect with new McValue. Prices and participation may vary. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Hey, Fidelity. What's it cost to invest with the Fidelity app?
Start with as little as $1 with no account fees or trade commissions on U.S. stocks and ETFs.
That's music to my ears.
I can only talk.
Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Zero account fees apply to retail brokerage accounts only. Sell order assessment fee not included. A limited number of ETFs are subject to a transaction-based service fee of $100. See full list at fidelity.com/commissions. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
realize how weird you were. Like, that's something where I'm like, that's some next level stuff right there. You weirded out a weirdo. Like, you straight, like, you creeped her out to the point where she got on somebody else's channel and was talking about you. So you when you sit down and you see stuff like that, where you got somebody that did something 10 times as worse than what you did. Like, she actually went through with the actions of having an inappropriate conversation with a minor. That just overall tells me that you is much more weirder than her if you done weirded her out. That's some next level stuff right there. I ain't never seen that. That's like somebody weirding out, like not really trying to compare the situations, but just overall like just throwing in some examples. That's like somebody weirding out Jeffrey Dahmer or Ted Bundy, or I'm trying to think of some other people out there. Freaking Leatherface. I know he's not an actual real person, but imagine how crazy you gotta be though to weird out Leatherface. Here it is, this man is out here eating people, chasing people down with chainsaws. I'm saying he's living with inbred family and stuff, bro. 40. How old was Leatherface in that first Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I don't know if he was supposed to be like a young age or what, but my thing is this: imagine being in a room with him and you weird him out to the point where he's all like, bruh, I don't even want, like, he's using his words. He's like, bro, I don't even want to fool around with you no more. I ain't gonna cut you up with no chainsaw. Like, you're weird, man. Like, you are a weird person. Do you know how much of a weirdo you have to be to do some stuff like that? I'm saying, like, it's just certain things that people do, and just that character that they play out, where it's like, bruh, I don't know what you're trying to gain from it, but you ain't gaining nothing. Like, you're really not accomplishing anything as this just a robot character. And the fact that you even called it yourself, you said that you knew at one point in time you were going to get canceled because you knew you were going to say something, you knew you were going to do something, and the thing is this: you didn't try to change it. That's why I just don't believe that he's learned his lesson. I don't think he's ever going to drop out of drama altogether. I think he is going to find a reason, and this was his reason. Whoever this individual was that he talked about in his latest video, he found a reason to get back into drama because it was like dang, what's his name? I know his name is Green Goblin, but dang, I couldn't think of like the character's name. Well, what was the actor's name? I'm like, dang, I can't even think of the actor's name, bro. Hold on for a second. But no, it was like how Green Goblin was talking to that mask and stuff. William Dafoe. That's why I was like, okay. I was like, I knew his name was something. I just couldn't think of it and stuff. I was like, I had to sit down and think about it. Like, I seen his name, but it wasn't coming out and stuff. But Norman Osborn. Okay, so yeah, it was like I was about to say. I'm like, I know his name. It's just it ain't hitting me and stuff. But no, like that's what it is. Like you're hearing voices to where it's like telling you gotta get back into this. Meanwhile, there's all these people in this world where they're like, they don't even want to look in the direction of drama. Like, if I could just sit down and talk on my experience with drama real quick, I hated it. I hated every single moment of it. That's one bit of content that I'm like, if it's like fake drama, like if it's like some WWE type stuff where I'm like getting into fictional fights with people, cool. I'm all for that. Because I feel like you can really showcase your creativity with that. But with some real life drama, like people that got like real life issues with me and I'm trying to sit down and piece it together, how did my videos offend you that badly to where you now gotta say crazy things about me, to where now you gotta go above and beyond and trying to get underneath my skin and stuff? And I'm like, bro, it is not needed. It is not necessary. I just did a podcast episode where I was talking on how drama is not needed or it's not necessary. Hold on, was it a podcast episode or was it a video? I feel like I just did something not too long ago where I was talking on how drama is not needed. I feel like it might have not been this last episode. How long ago was it? No, yeah, it was an episode I posted on the 25th. And it was like, yeah, drama is not needed in 2025. And I'm like, it's not needed in 2025 and any other year. It wasn't even needed years ago when drama was really like, that was the front page. Like, that was like the most talked about content on YouTube at the time. And I've gotten to a point where I'm like, bro, people be trying to get into it with me. Like, I just remember the last time where I think somebody was trying to get into it with me over the videos I was reacting to. And I have to say, this was like probably the last like new bit of drama. Well, it wasn't like, well, no, I mean, I guess it was considered the like last drama, but it wasn't. I don't know, like, I don't look at it as drama because I was just trying to shut it down. And I figured, you know what, let me go ahead, block this person, keep them from coming back to my channel. I'm like, you don't like the videos? Cool, I'm gonna help you out. Because for some odd reason, you don't know how to just skip past these videos and go watch some of my other videos. I'm uploading thousands of videos a year, and you're only pointing out these videos where I'm supporting my friend on their T channel and stuff. So, but anyways, to explain that to you guys. So there's a friend of mine's, she has this channel called Hot Tea. I'm pretty sure you guys remember that channel, remember me talking about that channel and stuff. But anyways, yeah, it's ran by my friend Ray Rahimi. But anyways, it's a news channel. It ain't really a channel where it's like she's being hateful or anything else. Like, she's just talking on the stuff that's going on in the world. So anyway, or more so, like, I guess with like the like line of content that she's interested in. But anyways, guy comes to my channel talking about, oh, you need to stop reacting to these T channels and T videos and stuff. All they do is spread misinformation. And I'm thinking to myself, I know you didn't watch the video, because you know, you and I both know that there ain't no misinformation being spread throughout this, or information being spread throughout this video. So what are you talking about? What video did you watch? Because I know you ain't watching Ray's video, but he's still just trying to argue with me. Like, every time I'll upload all these other different videos, he'll comment on that one T video, that Hot T video that I'll upload, trying to, like, I guess, get me to stop reacting to it and stuff. And I'm like, hey, look, I ain't even gonna go back and forth with this guy. I'm going to just block him. I ain't trying to hear none of that. Because I'm like, my thing is this. If it was that much of a problem, why are you even clicking on the videos and watching them? So that's why I'm like, yeah, people, I know they're going to probably be people trying to defend him, saying, oh, well, he was entitled to his opinion. You go on your own platform and talk on your opinion. But I'm like, my thing is this. If it comes down between listening to a random person that I don't know, or a friend of mine's where it's like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with their channel, they're sitting down reporting on the news. She is no different than CNN, CBS, local news channels, in whatever state that you live in. She ain't no different than that. She kept, like, the thing is this, she kept her opinions to herself. All she did was report on what was going on. So, like, let's say for an example, they're all like, TMossBoss gets into a fist fight at a club or something. She wasn't like, oh, like, I'm so upset that TMossBoss didn't get like the upper hand on the guy, like he lost the fight, blah blah blah. No, all she is doing is TMossBoss got into a fight. I guess it was over some drinks being spilled on one another. I think it was his shoes or something like that. I know he's a little bit of a sneakerhead. All she is doing is reporting the news on that channel. How is that a problem? So that's why I'm like, yeah, it's just certain things like that where I'm like, you know, overall, the main point of this podcast episode, just keep your opinions to yourself. You know, because I feel like that's something that JustARobot, he needs to hear a couple of times. He needs to just keep his opinions to himself. I'm like, because look where your opinions done got you. I'm like, done got you in the cancellation stage to where you don't even know if you're going to be able to come back successfully or not. So if he does, I'm like, man, I'm like, yeah, I guess anything can happen on the internet. But I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm like, if he wanted to successfully come back to content creating, he would have found another line of content to get himself into. All he knows is drama content. So I guess my question to Eddie and everybody out there, why would we expect anything different from him? Because, yeah, it's going to be in a matter of time before he makes videos talking on the people involved in that VidCon situation. Then he's going to probably make a video going against what he said about Cinebear, I guess trying to make things better. Then he's going to make a video on me. Then he's going to probably make a video on other people, Lyle Convoy and all these other different content creators. I think there was the one content creator that I just, I reacted to them yesterday. It was this person named Hi Fluffy 420, I think, something like that. And he'll probably end up making a video on her. Yeah, he says he has all his videos lined up on who he's gonna make a video on. He said that he even had a file where it was like, I guess, like, things built up on other content creators and stuff. So that's why I'm like, yeah, he ain't gonna go through all this work of, like, I guess getting involved in the drama scene and then just out of nowhere dip because he uploaded the worst video of all time. So yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, bruh, nah, it's he's most likely not. He's never was done with drama in the first place. He was just waiting for something to go down, and I had a feeling that he'll do some stuff like that too. He was gonna wait for something to go down, then he was gonna try to I guess take the attention off of his situation and try to put it on that situation. So that's why I'm like, all right, do what you gotta do, man. But yeah, at the end of the day, people are still going to know of you as the YouTuber that defended a pedophile and thought you was gonna get with her and stuff. And so, but and then that was another thing that I heard too. I don't know if that's true, but there was like somebody had said that it was a comment that I seen somewhere. And they were saying that he broke up with his girl, or it had to have been a situation she broke up with him. I highly doubt. He don't come off as the type that have it in him to break up with a girl. I think it was, if that is true, I don't know if it is true or not, but that's just from what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. So allegedly, they're not together no more. But anyways, with that being said, it's probably good. It's like, you know, you sit down and think about that. I'm like, it's probably good. She's all like, I can't be involved with you no more. You got way too much stuff going on. I'm just trying to have a normal, quiet life. She probably, and that's one thing about it too, she probably realized that you're not gonna have no normal, quiet unless JustARobot leaves content creating and then just abandons all of that stuff. That'll be the only way you'll have a quiet life. But she's probably thinking along the lines like, this is going to be my future. I can't have this. I gotta jump ship. I gotta get out of here. So anyways, yeah, she did. I'm like, hey, good for her. But if she did it, then it'll probably be in a matter of time before she does end up ending the whole thing and like, oh, I can't do this no more. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on the podcast streaming service. And peace.